Have you ever wondered why some students score exceptionally well in JEE despite studying the same books as everyone else? The answer is often simpler than you think. Successful JEE aspirants do not just study hard, they study smart. One of the smartest things they do is understand the exam pattern thoroughly before they begin serious preparation. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we are diving deep into one of the most important topics for every engineering aspirant: understanding the complete JEE exam pattern. Whether you are preparing for JEE Main, aiming for JEE Advanced, dreaming of studying at an IIT, NIT or IIIT, this video will help you understand exactly how the examination works. We will cover everything from question types and marking schemes to time management, common mistakes, preparation strategies, and practical tips that can help improve your score. So stay with us until the end, because many students lose valuable marks simply because they do not understand the exam pattern properly. Let's begin. What is JEE? JEE stands for Joint Entrance Examination. It is India's most competitive engineering entrance examination. Every year, millions of students appear for JEE to secure admission into prestigious engineering institutions. The JEE process consists of two stages. The first stage is JEE Main. The second stage is JEE Advanced. Think of JEE Main as the gateway. Think of JEE Advanced as the final challenge. Only students who qualify in JEE Main can appear for JEE Advanced. Understanding this structure is important because your preparation strategy depends on which stage you are targeting. Why understanding the exam pattern is important. Let's imagine two students. Student A studies physics, chemistry, and mathematics for 8 hours every day. Student B studies slightly less, but understands the exam pattern completely. Student B knows how many questions appear, which sections carry more weight, where negative marking applies, how to manage time, how to avoid unnecessary risks. Who do you think has a better chance of scoring higher? Most likely student B. Understanding the exam pattern allows students to convert knowledge into marks. And at the end of the day, ranks are determined by marks, not by how many hours you studied. Understanding the JEE journey. Before discussing question patterns, let's understand the complete JEE pathway. The first step is JEE Main. JEE Main is conducted by the National Testing Agency, commonly known as NTA. A good score in JEE Main helps students secure admission into SALTHO, National Institutes of Technology or NITs, Indian Institutes of Information Technology or IIITs, government-funded technical institutions or GFTIs. Most importantly, JEE Main determines eligibility for JEE Advanced. After qualifying JEE Main, selected candidates can appear for JEE Advanced. JEE Advanced is conducted by the IITs and is the examination used for admission into the prestigious Indian Institutes of Technology. This is where competition becomes even tougher. JEE Main exam pattern explained. Let's start with JEE Main. The examination focuses on 3 subjects: physics, chemistry, mathematics. Each subject plays an equally important role in determining your final score. The total paper generally consists of 75 questions carrying 300 marks. Each subject contributes 100 marks. This means physics carries 100 marks, chemistry carries 100 marks, mathematics carries 100 marks. The examination duration is 3 hours. That means you get 180 minutes to solve 75 questions. At first glance, this may seem comfortable. But once you start solving actual papers, you quickly realize that time management becomes one of the biggest challenges. Physics section. What to expect? Let's talk about physics first. Physics is often considered one of the most concept-driven sections of JEE. Many students make the mistake of memorizing formulas. Unfortunately, JEE rarely rewards pure memorization. Instead, the exam tests your ability to apply concepts in unfamiliar situations. Major topics include mechanics, current electricity, magnetism, thermodynamics, optics, modern physics, waves, electromagnetic induction. The questions often combine multiple concepts. For example, a problem involving projectile motion may also require knowledge of energy conservation. This is why conceptual clarity is extremely important. Students who truly understand why formulas work usually perform better than students who simply memorize equations. Chemistry section. The scoring opportunity. Now let's move to chemistry. Many toppers consider chemistry their highest scoring section. Why? Because a significant portion of chemistry is based on concepts that can be revised efficiently. Chemistry consists of three parts: physical chemistry, organic chemistry, inorganic chemistry. Physical chemistry involves numerical calculations and conceptual understanding. Organic chemistry requires reaction mechanisms and logical thinking. Inorganic chemistry relies heavily on memory, periodic trends, and insert-based preparation. One common observation among successful candidates is that insert textbooks play a major role in chemistry preparation. Many direct and indirect questions originate from concepts explained in NCERT. Students who master NCERT often gain a significant advantage. Mathematics section. The time consumer. Now let's discuss mathematics. For many students, mathematics becomes the most time-consuming section. Not necessarily because it is the hardest, but because solving mathematical problems often requires multiple steps. Topics typically include calculus, algebra, coordinate geometry, vectors, three-dimensional geometry, matrices, determinants, probability, trigonometry. A single mathematics question can sometimes take several minutes to solve. This is why speed and accuracy must be developed together. A student who knows the concept but takes too long to solve may still struggle to achieve a high score. Regular practice is the key. Types of questions in JEE. Main, understanding question types is crucial. JEE Main generally includes two major categories. The first category is multiple choice questions or MCQs. These questions provide 4 options. You choose the correct answer. Simple in appearance, but often challenging in execution. The second category is numerical value questions. These questions provide no options. You calculate the answer and enter the value directly. This format reduces the possibility of random guessing. Students must arrive at the correct numerical answer through proper calculations. Because of this, numerical questions often reward strong conceptual understanding. JEE Main marking scheme. Now let's discuss something every student should know perfectly: the marking scheme. For a correct answer, students receive 4 marks. For an incorrect MCQ answer, 1 mark is deducted. For unanswered questions, no marks are awarded and no marks are deducted. This may sound straightforward, but negative marking significantly impacts rankings. Let's take an example. Imagine 2 students. Both know approximately the same amount of content. Student A attempts 75 questions and gets 20 incorrect. Student B attempts 65 questions and gets only 5 incorrect. In many cases, student B achieves a better score despite attempting fewer questions. This highlights the importance of accuracy. JEE is not a guessing game. It is a precision game. The importance of time management. One of the biggest challenges in JEE Main is completing the paper within 3 hours. Many students start with mathematics and spend too much time on difficult problems. As a result, they rush through physics and chemistry later. A better strategy is often to begin with your strongest subject. For example, 40 minutes for chemistry, 50 minutes for physics, 70 minutes for mathematics, 20 minutes for review. Of course, every student is different. The ideal strategy should be developed through mock tests. The key point is simple: never enter the exam hall without a time management plan. Understanding percentile versus percentage. This is one area where many students become confused. Percentage and percentile are not the same thing. Percentage refers to marks obtained. Percentile compares your performance with other candidates. Suppose you score a 99 percentile. This does not mean you scored 99% marks. It means you performed better than 99% of students who appeared for the exam. Admissions are largely based on percentile and rank. Understanding this distinction is essential. Normalization process. Explained since JEE Main is conducted across multiple shifts. Difficulty levels may vary slightly. To maintain fairness, NTA uses a normalization process. This process converts raw scores into percentile scores. As a result, students from difficult shifts are not unfairly disadvantaged. Many students worry about getting a tougher paper. Normalization helps address this concern. The goal is to ensure that performance is evaluated fairly across all sessions. Moving from JEE Main to JEE Advanced, not every JEE Main candidate qualifies for JEE Advanced. Only the top performing candidates become eligible. This is where the competition becomes even more intense. Qualifying for JEE Advanced is an achievement in itself, but the real challenge begins afterward. JEE Advanced Exam Pattern explained. JEE Advanced is very different from JEE Main. While JEE Main tests strong fundamentals, JEE Advanced pushes those fundamentals to a much deeper level. The examination usually consists of 2 compulsory papers. Paper 1, Paper 2. Both papers must be attempted. Missing either paper can result in disqualification. Each paper typically lasts 3 hours. This means students spend 6 hours taking the examination. Mental endurance becomes extremely important. Why JEE Advanced feels different. Students often describe JEE Advanced as unpredictable, and they are correct. Unlike JEE Main, where the pattern remains relatively stable, JEE Advanced introduces variations almost every year. Questions may involve single correct answers, multiple correct answers, numerical answer types, matrix matching, paragraph-based questions. Match the following formats. This unpredictability is intentional. The goal is to evaluate genuine understanding rather than memorization. Multiple correct questions. One of the most challenging formats in JEE Advanced is the multiple correct question. Imagine a question where 3 options are correct. Selecting only one correct option may not earn full marks. Selecting an incorrect option may result in penalties. Students must carefully analyze every statement. This format tests both knowledge and decision-making ability. Partial marking, a unique feature. Another unique aspect of JEE Advanced is partial marking. In some questions, students can receive partial credit. Suppose a question has 3 correct options. If a student identifies 2 correct options without selecting any wrong option, partial marks may be awarded. This system rewards partial understanding. However, students must always read instructions carefully because marking schemes can vary. Comparing JEE Main and JEE Advanced, let's compare both examinations. JEE Main is highly competitive. JEE Advanced is even more competitive. JEE Main has a relatively predictable structure. JEE Advanced changes regularly. JEE Main focuses on strong fundamental. JEE Advanced focuses on advanced applications and analytical thinking. JEE Main opens doors to NITs and IITs. JEE Advanced opens doors to IITs. Both are challenging, but they require slightly different preparation approaches. Common mistakes students make. Now let's discuss some of the most common mistakes. The first mistake is ignoring the exam pattern. Many students spend months studying but never analyze how questions are actually asked. The second mistake is poor time management. The third mistake is excessive guessing. Negative marking can destroy an otherwise excellent performance. The fourth mistake is avoiding mock tests. Many students delay mock tests until the final months. This is a huge mistake. Mock tests should be integrated into preparation from an early stage. The fifth mistake is neglecting instructions. Sometimes students lose marks simply because they misunderstand how answers should be marked. Why mock tests matter? Mock tests are one of the most powerful preparation tools available. They help students improve speed, increase accuracy, build confidence, reduce exam anxiety, develop endurance, identify weak areas, create personalized strategies. A student who consistently analyzes mock test performance often improves faster than someone who only studies theory. Best strategy for JEE Main. Let's talk about practical preparation. Start with NCERT, especially for chemistry. Build strong fundamentals in physics and mathematics. Focus on understanding concepts rather than memorizing solutions. Solve previous year question papers. Maintain revision notes. Track mistakes carefully. And most importantly, improve accuracy. Remember, every negative mark matters. Best strategy for JEE Advanced. For JEE Advanced, preparation must go deeper. Focus on conceptual mastery. Practice multi-concept problems. Solve challenging questions regularly. Review mistakes thoroughly. Develop mental stamina for 6-hour examinations. The goal is not just to solve questions. The goal is to think like a problem solver. The role of mental health. One topic that deserves more attention is mental well-being. Many students underestimate its importance. Good sleep improves memory. Regular exercise improves concentration. Healthy eating supports brain performance. Stress management improves decision-making. A calm student often performs better than a stressed student with the same knowledge level. Success in JEE is not just academic. It is also psychological. Final motivation. As we conclude, remember this. JEE is not simply an examination. It is a test of discipline, a test of consistency, a test of patience, and a test of strategy. Thousands of students study hard, but the students who understand the exam pattern, practice effectively, manage time wisely, and maintain accuracy often rise above the competition. Whether your dream is an IIT, NIT, IIIT, or any top engineering institution, understanding the examination structure is one of the first and most important steps. Study smart, practice regularly, analyze your mistakes, stay consistent, and most importantly, believe in your ability to improve. Your rank is not decided by your past performance. It is determined by what you do from today onward. Thank you for watching. If you found this guide helpful, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with fellow JEE aspirants. Best of luck for your preparation journey. See you in the next video.